is a movement that seems to be growing, though, Dave. I must admit, from me, just observing, I'm not massive into it. It's not something I've gone into massively, but I'm literally one of those people that I'm open to everything, absolutely everything. I'm not arrogant enough to think I know it all. And I've been lied to so often by the powers that be from the minute, basically, that I plopped out into this world that I don't believe anything they say. So why do you think that the so-called powers that be are trying to keep this from us? Why is it such a major thing that we don't know?
As far as it growing, it's absolutely growing, and you can't put the genie back in the bottle. This is a heat map of the people that have my app, the Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app. You can find it at my website, flatearthdave.com. And it is growing. And the thing is, once you discover Flat Earth, or I instead of calling it Flat Earth, I like to call it, rejecting of the globe, because that is one thing that we all agree on. It's definitely impossible to be a globe. So, why would they hide this? And that's the greatest question of all. I have there's a frequently asked questions page on the app, and there's one that's called Why the Lie? And all those videos are being hidden from you, but I'll give you the gist of it right here. Because if you live on a globe, you live in a limited world. You're a speck of dust flying through an infinite space vacuum that appeared when nothing exploded and became everything. A ridiculous story. And you are insignificant in a diluted created universe or a randomly created universe. When the truth is, we are at the center of creation. We are important. Now, with you flat earthers, you just want to feel important. Well, that's not why we came to Flat Earth. But hey, it did point out that we are important. We are at the center of creation. So it's hard to control a population that can see the truth of their creation. And when you see Flat Earth, you have no choice but to understand that we are in a created space and that we are in a created place and we are part of this creation. On a ball, we're running out of resources. We're overpopulated, which is nonsense, right? The whole population hoax. That's another thing. Asteroids can take us out. Nuclear bombs are going to blow us up. All of that stuff is false. All of it's false. And so if they keep you in fear, lonely, scared, you're giving out what's called loose energy, and that's what they feed off. This is an energetic war. And the way they win that war is they get people to believe that that's not even something that could possibly be true. So once you see this, you never put it down. Once you can see it, the problem is everyone's been so well programmed where they just immediately reject without investigation. That's the height of ignorance, rejection without investigation.
100%. And there's plenty of that around. When you say created, Dave, do you mean, created by, an all-powerful, say, like deity, a religious figure, perhaps? Or are you looking at, the simulation? Because I know there's lots of growth in that movement of belief as well.
And I don't like the word simulation, but I agree with the concept of it. I believe we live in a physical simulation. I believe that we are eternal souls. This is me speaking. I'm not speaking for anybody else. I believe that our souls are in the stars. So the stars that we see in the sky are angelic. They're perfect, which is why they never move. We're orbiting and twisting and spiraling through space, traveling to, never to return to where we were before. All the other stars are binary, trinary. They're all spinning around, but never in history have two stars changed position due to parallax. When things move in the distance, they move at different speeds. Never have two stars ever crossed their path. That's never happened. Now, the problem with explaining that is most NPCs, most people that are just lost in the heliocentric matrix don't even know what I just said. They can't fathom. Like, well, they're so far away. They're so far away, And people say, I'm not smart enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have a degree. A degree is your ability to memorize and regurgitate. If I wrote the book of bullshit, right, if I'm allowed to say that, and I gave it to you and you read it, and then I tested you on it and you got 100 on the test, you can now go teach the book of bullshit to everybody else. Doesn't make it real, just means that you got a degree in bullshit, okay? And that's true. So I always tell people, you're not stupid, it's stupid. That's why you can't figure it out.